Hi, story time from Nana. Sorry I missed it last night, but I've got one for you tonight from Lady and the Tramp, and it's called A Rainy Night Out. So if you're sitting comfortably and ready for bed after that busy day at school, I bet you've been really busy today. Anyway, here goes. Yip, Scamp barked at the squirrel nibbling at an acorn on the grass. Yip, Scamp barked again, and the squirrel darted across the lawn. Scamp gave chase. The squirrel zipped over the fence and leapt into a nearby tree branch. That was the problem with squirrels, they always got away easily. Disappointed, Scamp trotted along the pavement, stopping when he got to an open field. The grass there was tall, and the butterflies flitted from flower to wildflower. Yip, yip, Scamp raced through the tall grass. He chased the butterflies to the end of the open field and back again. It was getting dark, and Scamp decided it was time to head home. He hadn't caught a single butterfly, but he'd had fun trying, and he couldn't wait to tell his sisters about the new game he'd invented. They'd be so impressed. Scamp trotted up to the front porch and tried to get through the doggy door. Thunk! His nose hit the wood, but it didn't move. The door was locked. Scamp sat there for a few minutes, barking. Nobody came to the door. Suddenly, boom! Thunder echoed overhead. Lightning flashed and rain began to fall. Scamp bolted over to the big oak tree, sat down and covered his eyes with his paws. Thunderstorms were scary. I'm not going to cry, he told himself as his eyes started to mist over. He shivered in the dark. He'd probably catch cold by morning. Scamp let out a little whimper and moved even closer to the tree trunk. He buried his wet nose in his wet paws and closed his eyes. He was just falling asleep when a sound made him start. Somebody was coming up the drive. By the time Jim Dear and Darling were out of the taxi, Scamp was dashing across the lawn as fast as he could go. He bolted through the door and was just as it opened. Scamp, you're soaking wet, Darling declared, as the puppy found his sisters napping in front of the fire. As he lay down among them, Jim Dear came over with a warm towel to dry him off. Home, sweet home, Scamp thought. Happily, he drifted off to sleep. Oh, I'm so glad he got back okay. So that was really good. Oh, I'll show you the picture, haven't I? You see? It was a rainy night out, wasn't it? He got very wet and a bit scared too by the sound of it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again tomorrow. So be good and sleep well. And I love you loads and loads and loads, Atty. And I love you loads and loads and loads, Torben. And I love you loads and loads and loads, Ruby. And I love you loads and loads and loads, Max. So be good, sleep well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, darlings.